Hello everyone and welcome to the world of Limbo, an Apple and App's latest in-action video. The game comes from Playdead and it came out back in 2010 for all kinds of different platforms, and now it's on iOS complete with the black and white world that you've probably seen before. And if you're unfamiliar with the game, here's a look at it to see if it's right for you. So the Heart of Limbo is a puzzle platformer where you continuously come across new challenging obstacles, and it's quite an experimentation as you need to figure out what exactly you need to do to get through. You're never quite sure what to expect, and the challenges just keep coming at you. Your main character is a little boy who's lost in this black and white silhouetted limbo world, and he needs to find his sister, but there's all kinds of dangers, and that is highlighted by this giant spider, as you can see there. And you gotta escape any way that you can. The iOS version in particular features a touch control scheme that is completely intuitive, and you notice right off the bat of the game that they don't have a tutorial or any of that stuff, and you simply figure your way forward by just touching around and getting a feel for what the controls are. In this case, you just swipe either side of the screen to move in that direction, then you simply swipe up to jump, and that's how you escape the spider in that case, at least for the time being. And then you never know what's gonna happen, but it seems like you're always triggering something. And this game, it comes at you continuously. This is, probably just a quarter of the way into the game and we're already dealing with such intense conflicts. And we didn't want to just show you the very beginning, which is relatively rudimentary, so we're starting off in more of a challenging phase of the game. And the best part is you never know what to expect, of course, unless you've played this game before. And if you have, the iOS version isn't going to necessarily introduce anything new, but the control scheme is definitely fluid, and the game itself will invite you to play through it again if you kind of forgot what exactly these puzzle aspects contend with. So as you can see, just for instance, we can't make that jump, so your character dies. There's some ornate death animations, and your character is going to die quite a bit, but there's these intelligent auto checkpoints that start off right where you die, so you don't have to worry. Spider looks like he's got one last bit and still got us. So that was about the last bit of energy these guys have. So you also can drag and pull items by simply holding one finger on the screen and then dragging left and right. And that comes into play right here, as we want to get the spider body into position to make that jump that we weren't able to. And this entire time it's such an immersive experience that you're playing through. And it seems even more immersive on the iPad just because you hold the screen so close, and then you can plug in some headphones and just get lost in this limbo world. And again, you're always just experimenting because you're never quite sure what to expect. You see, you can't even make that jump. So we're going to have to use some crates to get through there. So you don't have any items at your disposal, and you're not going to collect any. So it's essentially just figuring out ways to use your base character to interact with these various challenging puzzles. That's how you do that one. And this is essentially what you have to expect with the iOS version of Limbo. Let's tap the pause button and show you. As you can see, each one of these dots represents a different sequence, and you can go back and replay sections if you want to. There's going to be Game Center achievements as well. And this is Apple and App's in-action video, checking out Limbo, and We'll talk to you next time.